Are you always in a rush, but you're looking for nutritious meals to eat?
We have 3 go-to, easy, nutritious, and affordable meals.
Welcome to our kitchen. My name is Molaro.
Hi, and I am Mariella. This is my sous chef, Ophelia.
Well, Mariella, your kitchen is beautifully laid out. What are we cooking today?
Today we're gonna have oats quinoa with some toast and peanut butter. For flavor, we're gonna add some pineapples, we're gonna add some nuts, and sweetness, we're gonna put some dates.
Sounds delicious. Can't wait to taste it myself. Then here,
This is for lunch. We're gonna have a pesto pasta. We're gonna add pine nuts, garlic. We're gonna have garbanzos as well, and some lemon for some zest.
and I take it this is dinner over here.
Correct, this is a banana shake. We're gonna have almond milk, some agave, dates, chia seeds, and toast.
All 3 plant-based recipes.
Yes.
And you're telling us they don't take long to make?
They do not take long. I don't have that much time with a toddler around.
All right, can't wait to see, can't wait to taste.
For breakfast, we're gonna make the quinoa oats. And to prepare, first we're going to rinse our quinoa, get a little helper like I have, and wash the quinoa. Ready, Ophelia? Muy bien. Now we're gonna rinse and wash the quinoa. Yes. This is how you clean and rinse the quinoa. Very good. You're doing good, Ophelia. Yep. It's always good to get the kids involved. They love it, especially when they will eat it later. All done. Now we're going to put the quinoa in a pot. Make sure you get every little grain that you can. And then we put the oats. Molera, you can help us. That'll be great.
Nice, all right.
And then we put some water. That was a cup of oats, and this is half a cup of quinoa. Okay, so now we're going to put some water. There's some water over here. You want to hold the pot? This is what we do. You want to add just enough to cover it a little bit. Turn it on. And then we're going to add the pineapples. Yes. Let's go add the pineapples. This is her favorite part. Even a toddler can make this. Lista? And then we wait.
I smell the pineapples. Delicious. So now that the oats, quinoa, and pineapples are being cooked, what do we do next?
Well, now we prep the toppings of our quinoa oats, which is dates and the nuts. If you like, you can put them whole like this. But for me, because I have braces, I like to grind them a little bit so it's easier for me to chew. And I dice the dates. Ready? Ready, Ophelia? Ophelia likes this part. Cógelo bien. ¿Tú quieres hacerlo? Now we're gonna dice the dates. Ophelia can keep grinding those nuts, and then we'll dice the dates. Good to know that dates should be eaten 3 a day for a good digestive process.
Yeah, and while you're chopping it, I was thinking, this meal is really loaded in protein because quinoa is loaded with protein, and then both the oats and the quinoa are loaded with fiber. Fiber, as we know, it helps to lower your blood glucose level. So again, if you have diabetes, quinoa and oats is something that we want to consume because it helps to stabilize blood glucose. Also, fiber is good because it helps to lower your blood cholesterol. So again, we want to point out these really powerful benefits of quinoa and oats.
Sounds like, do you hear that little sizzling? Sounds like the quinoa's getting ready.
Oh, it's ready.
Yeah, it's that fast. Yeah, so if you hear it, your quinoa oats sizzling, you might want to add a little extra water because the quinoa and the oats, they absorb a lot of water. Just add a little bit more water, let it sit there for 3 minutes more, and it'll be ready. Okay, quinoa's done. And remember, it cooks quickly, so you gotta get to it fast. So now we're going to serve it in a bowl.
So this is the product. So how do we now personalize it and maybe add other things for more nutritional value?
Yes, we can add some milk. I have almond milk, just my favorite.
All right.
We can add some chia seeds on top or flax seeds if you like as well. And don't forget your dates. And you can put as much as you want, but remember, only have 3 dates a day.
All right.
You can add a little bit of agave if you like for more sweetness, but I like it that way. It's up to you.
All right.
Or honey.
So there we have our quinoa oatmeal combination. I call it combo. Do you have a special name for it?
No, I don't, but that sounds great.
All right. So it's rich in fiber, it's rich in protein. Then we added some nuts, which would be good it provides the good fats for our bodies. And then we also added some date. And also we want to draw your attention to the fact that it's always good to have a fruit at breakfast, rich in vitamins and minerals also. We want to point out that the breakfast should be the heaviest meal of the day. We should eat breakfast as a king.
Okay, here is our finished product. We have our oats quinoa with the peanut butter toast and some fruit. Your favorite nut milk. I like the almond milk, so that's what I use, but cashew milk is really good too.
Oh, really good. And I want to point out here that this meal is based a lot on natural sugars, like from fruit. And from the fruit, we get our natural sugar, and we also get, vitamins and minerals. And again, our quinoa oat combination, it's rich in protein, rich in fiber. It's good for your digestive health. It's good for lowering your blood glucose and also your blood cholesterol. And it's a very filling meal too. Yeah. You should always be eating breakfast as a king. Thank you. It's lunchtime now, and we have our second plant-based meal. So what are we having today, Mariella?
Today we're doing a pesto pasta, and to add more nutrition to this pesto, we're going to add garbanzos to the pasta. For flavoring, we're gonna add garlic, a little bit of salt, some lemon for zest, a little bit of oil, and that's it. So first we're going to put the pasta to cook. You can get whole grain pasta or eggless pasta, or if as you transition to a better diet, you can use regular pasta. And we can boil that. While we boil, we'll be cleaning the spinach and the basil. Now, I wanted to let you know, Malera, that my basil is not from the store. It's actually from my garden.
Ah, fresh.
It's important to grow our own foods and our own vegetables and plants. It's easier to access and they're much healthier.
Ah, nice. Well, I'm looking forward to see how you prepare this recipe. Let's go to the stove.
Okay. Okay, now put the pasta in the boiling water. You can either salt the water a little bit or you can just salt the pesto. All right, now we wait. Okay, so while we're waiting, we're gonna go wash the spinach and the basil. Oh. Right. Okay, a lavar. And while my little soup chef helps me rinse out the basil. Muy bien. Muy bien. Okay. Yeah. And now we're gonna make the pesto.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna go bring the blender right here because it's easier. Okay, we're ready to put the pesto together.
All right. Looking forward to seeing how this is made. So,
now, Ophelia has been making this, believe it or not, since she was 10 months.
all right. Well, there we go.
I've been teaching her to wash the spinach, and it's one of her favorite dishes.
Okay, so where we got the spinach, now we're putting is that the pine nuts?
Yeah.
Pine nuts are going in?
Yeah.
All right.
While she does that, I
So iron.
unstem the basil.
Iron is going in there. Protein is going in there. We got some antioxidants going in there. Okay.
Yeah. And this is a great way to get your kids introduced in eating healthy as well.
Yeah, that's good. So we're preparing nutritious meals. We're bonding with our children, teaching them about healthy cooking and bonding also. So we're getting a lot done. All right, so we got our basil in there, spinach in there, pine nuts.
Get them all in there,
All right.
Ophelia. Todo, todo, todo.
Okay, Ophelia, good job.
Pine nuts in there. Muy bien. Ya.
All right, so we're gonna help with some oil.
Just a tad.
All right, sprinkle just a little bit of oil.
And
Then we've got lemon.
we're going to cut and dice it. And then garlic. You can do, if you like garlic, go ahead and add more. It's always healthy. So.
Yeah, garlic is good. It may have some properties to reduce blood pressure. So this is a herb that we want to keep in our diet, garlic. It has properties that can reduce your blood pressure. But again, if you do suffer from hypertension, don't just stop taking your medications and say, okay, I'm taking garlic. Please do that in conjunction with your medical practitioner.
We can add some salt.
All right, so it's time for salt. And again, we want to emphasize, we just add a little bit of salt to taste because we have garlic and basil. These herbs help to give the food spice, so we don't, or not spice, but flavor, excuse me. So we don't want to depend on too much of salt to make the dish palatable. All right. Our little chef is doing a great job here. Very good, very good, Ophelia. Muy bien.
Now we add a little bit of water. Agua.
All right, so we're gonna get ready and blend this one now.
Yep.
All
And we
right.
just put it on top of this.
Oh. All right, we're getting ready to blend.
Okay, she wants to do it.
All right, well, we have our executive chef here who will be blending. Everything is okay? Let's
Yeah.
make sure everything is safe. All right, we're ready. It's all blended, nice and creamy.
Off. She wants to taste it. She wants to eat it right now, but
All
we have
right,
to wait
we
to
have
put it
to
together.
wait, okay? Okay.
So we're gonna check the pasta. Tu ojo. Oh. It's al dente right now. Still, I think it has a few more minutes to go. So while we wait for the pasta to finish cooking, we'll work on our garnishing. Really is to add more flavor and nutrition. We're going to, well, the garbanzos are already pre-cooked the day before. You can also use canned garbanzos, but make sure the ones that are unsalted.
Yes. So we're adding some more flavor and color and nutrition. And then the garbanzo beans, they are rich in protein.
I am expecting, so this is really good pregnancy food as well.
Oh, great. Nice, nice.
Yep, and we're ready to, Ophelia's ready to garnish and eat.
I think we're all ready.
Yeah, it looks good. It's ready. It's ready. I do have to emphasize that whole grain pasta and some eggless pasta, they cook faster, but then the whole grain pasta cooks longer. So if you have a whole grain pasta, it's gonna take a little longer, maybe 10 minutes. Whereas the eggless, they might cook 5 minutes.
Yes.
These regular pasta I have, this cooks in between 5 to 8 minutes.
But whole grain pasta is always the best pasta.
Yes,
As far as possible.
exactly. It's much more filling and it will help you digest the food much better.
All right. Would this be enough?
That's good enough.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so now we're gonna add the pesto. You can add as much as you want or as little as you want. Okay.
All right. What's next? Is it the garbanzo?
Yes, we can
All
put the
right,
garbanzos in there.
Garbanzo beans, rich in protein. Did you want some more? Is that
I
sufficient?
think a little more.
A little more, okay. Ophelia will help us with a little bit more of our garbanzos.
And then it's ready to go. Now just add some pepper.
Okay, go ahead. And you said you can use onions or...
Yeah, red onions and peppers. Oh, Ophelia's already at it.
You like it?
She loves
Good
this
to go.
pasta.
I think it's a winner.
It's a kids approved.
Yes, it
for
is.
sure.
Well, thank you for sharing this recipe with us.
Every meal that we've made so far, my daughter Ophelia, she's 2, she eats it. She loves it. So
Yes.
kids will love it, I think.
Yes. We had some really delicious meals for breakfast and lunch, and now we're here with dinner. And we want to emphasize that our heaviest meal should be in the morning at breakfast and our lightest meal at the dinner time. So what do we have for dinner, Mariela?
We have a banana shake. We're gonna make that with chia seeds, dates, and we're gonna add some agave. And I'm gonna use almond milk.
Oh, good. It's a very light meal, but I'm sure nutritious.
You can accompany it with a piece of toast. And you can put some peanut butter on it, or you can just eat it as a toast. You don't have to add any to it. Okay, so now we're going to do the shake. It's as easy as peeling the banana.
All right, bananas.
Now, you can... Okay, bebe ahora.
All right, our little chef is helping us out here.
Okay.
The second
Yeah,
one.
another one. If you want it more thickening, then you can add a third banana, but that's up to you. I do recommend that your banana could be ripe, that has little freckles on it. That way it's sweet.
What's next?
Now we're gonna add the chia seeds.
All right.
The whole thing. About 4 to 5 spoons of chia.
All right.
We used 2 dates early in the morning, so we're still in the same day. We're gonna use 1 date. Gonna add some milk.
Thanks, Ophelia.
And we wanna add, if you want, you don't have to. I don't think it needs to, but you can add some agave for extra sweetness if you need to. We wanna put not over the fruit, but just right there. The liquid. If you don't have to add milk, you can add water. It's just as good. Okay, here's for the fun part. Amuelo. Okay, now we're gonna pour it in a cup.
All right. Right. And now comes the fun part. We're getting to taste this delicious meal, plant-based meal. It's really good.
Yep.
Well, it's a light meal to end the day. Remember, our heaviest meal in the morning and our lightest meal at dinner. This is really delicious, and it's nutritious and easy to make. Thanks for having us in your kitchen today, Mariela, and you demonstrated to us how easy it is to make these nutritious meals which are quick to make. We had a great time learning how we can make plant-based meals in a short space of time.
Yeah, the plus side is the kids love it, and of course they are nutritious, easy, and affordable.
Yes.
So I'm happy to share them with you.
Yeah, for breakfast we had our quinoa oats combination with nuts. And then what did we have for lunch?
For lunch we had the pesto pasta with garbanzos.
And then for dinner we have our light meal, which is our, I call it banana chia smoothie.
That's right.
Yes,
That's
lightest
right.
meal.
Yes.
So we're so happy that you joined us today. We also want to share with you this wonderful book called Counsels on Diets and Food. It's written by a world-renowned author, and they're very important health tips that the scientific community is now realizing are correct. So, you know, this book, Counsels on Diets and Food, it has some really important tips for our nutrition. So you should see how you can get one to help us along our nutritional journey.